Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Who is in the house tonight and wants to chat? 29 people. Let me make sure that we have Facebook on. So today we're going to go through, let me see here, the last 100 lots of the catalog. All right. And yeah, we're here. Mary Lux, hello, hello. Hello. So tonight we're going to go through the last 100 lots of the auction that will be September 14th at Tique Stock in Marshall, Michigan. This is a live on-site auction, but you can place an absentee bid. Let me clean my glasses. Holy smokes. You can place an absentee bid simply by writing the number down and sending it to me along with your high bid. So Bailey, what are you doing? Come over here, sit down. Come over here and sit down. So it's really easy to do. Sit right there on that pillow, baby. You want to come up here? Come on, you can see everybody. So it's really easy to do. All you have to do is write the number down and email me at rosiesauctionhouse@gmail.com and let me know what the highest bid you want to pay for that item is, and we will represent you at the sale. Hello there, Paula. Mary. He's in here again, and he's looking like he's buried something in the corner. All right. Probably a bone. He buries all kinds of stuff. I don't know if you have one of those. Yes, he's my baby. So I think we covered basically how the absentee bid items work. If you're in the house and want to know more about it, let me know and I'll answer any questions. Just be assured, if you bid $100 on something and our on-site bidding goes to 50, you're going to get it for 55. So, bid what you need to bid, and we will go ahead and write your bid down in our log, and somebody will be there to take your bid. So easy as that. But remember to get your bids in, because the bids will close right before the auction starts. Tomorrow, we're having a special auction with Dawn Curtis in the morning at the 10 at 10. This week, we're going to be having a lot of our exhibitors with us in the morning, so it's going to be fun all week. Dawn is going to start the week off with me tomorrow. On Tuesday, George, the Antique Nomad, will be with me Wednesday morning. And he's putting 10 items in the sale. So we'll preview those on Wednesday because I don't have those in the catalog yet. And then Thursday is Discount Deb. And then Friday's Sent Friday. And I don't know if I can find anybody to go with me on that, but that's the schedule so far. And we're all getting excited about Tique Stock. So are you guys ready to see some of these items in the last 100 lots? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a heart, and we'll get started here. And I'm going to look and see who is in the house. Mary and Paula and Stephanie. Boy, we've had a busy few days, haven't we? With Trudy's sale and then the glowy glass sale last night. One more thing. I just got done talking to Parker, and we're making plans that I am going. Andrew, this is so freaking weird. Andrew, I just thought about you 15 minutes ago. I was going to contact you and say, where you been? I'm not kidding. You came into my thoughts 15 minutes ago. Isn't that weird? And there you are. I hope everything I hope you're having a great summer and everything's fine. I've been missing you, Andrew. I know. I am not kidding. That's why when I saw you, I'm like, whoa. So anyway, I was talking to Parker, and it looks like I'm going to be going down there for the second pumpkin sale. So that's going to be the last week in September. And, if any of you guys are in that area and want to come, it's going to be fun. And we're going to hang out with Parker, and I'd love to see you if you're down in that area, which is in Newport, Virginia. I think that's where I'm going. So we'll have some video from there, and I plan on staying a couple days after the sale so that we can do some stuff with Parker. So that's coming at the end of the month. Okay, well, we can talk about all of that as we go through the sale today. Remember, if you have any questions on the absentee bid process, you can ask me at any time. If you have any questions about Tique Stock, please ask us at any time. We're just here to chit chat tonight, okay? Hi, Monica. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Gina. So I'm going to bring the slides up here. And there we go. Okay. So we're going to start at lot number 101. So get your notebooks out. Get your notebooks and pencils out. And if there's something that you want to bid on, write it down. And then you can relook at the catalog on AuctionZip at Rosie's Auction House and decide what you want to bid on. So this is lot number 101. And this is a vintage Murano cockatoo. It's from that great Murano collection we've been selling. This cockatoo is 14 inches tall. So it's in this sale because it's a hard one to ship, but I can ship it. But he is enormous and he's heavy. And this is lot number 101. This is the vintage 14-inch cockatoo in Murano. Hi, Eileen. There she is. Okay, next up. Okay, this is a hanging hearts lamp, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is a 20-inch lamp. It is, I'm going to say it again, it's beautiful. It is signed Hortman, and it is 20 inches tall, and this is our lot number 102. This is a signed piece. This is a very prominent artist, and if you like art glass, this is the lamp for you in hanging hearts. It's a beautiful lamp, number 102. All right. Feel free to talk. I'm watching. I'll visit with you. If you have any questions at all about anything, you just ask. This is our time tonight. All right. Number 103, is a Gone with the Wind daisy and fern lamp. Another very big item. It's in perfect condition, and it is daisy and fern Gone with the Wind. It is absolutely lovely. That's number 103. We're going to move on to 104. This is a custard Burmese. Like we said last week, we've got a lot of custard in this sale. This is called the Regal Peacock, and it is by M. Kibbe. It's by Michelle. And so just having her name on it makes it very collectible. But this one is the Regal Peacock, and it's custard Burmese. Now, I don't have the measurements on this, but this is a very large vase. It's probably over 12 inches. And having the peacock, custard Burmese, and Michelle Kibbe, it's got it all. Don't you think so, Monica? Okay. We're going to move on. Hi, Thomas. So we're in the middle of the sale right now, so you're going to see a lot of the better pieces. And this one is number 105. This piece is 13 inches tall. This one has a poppy pattern on it, and it's just gorgeous. It's decked out with a little golden trim. This one is from 1999, and it is 13 inches tall. It is just, I'm telling you what, it is a statement piece. That's the word I'm looking for. Absolute statement piece. That's number 105. Does anybody have this vase? I wonder if anybody in house has it because it's really gorgeous. Okay. It is, Tammy, I'm telling you. All right, here we go. This is a mid-century piece, and I am not sure who the maker is on this. If you notice here on the base, it's kind of got like a marble in between there. It's really unique. This is a mid-century tangerine candy dish or compote, whatever you want to call it. And it is absolutely gorgeous in tangerine. This one will glow just like some of the other pieces we had in this color last night, that beautiful cadmium orange. All right, we got a Dave Fetty piece, number 107. This was made at the factory when Dave worked at the factory. And this is the hanging hearts in this gorgeous blue iridized color. It also comes with the base. So you're going to get a stunning piece here. Dave Fetty signed piece. And this is the hanging hearts. Who doesn't love hanging hearts, right? Make sure you write these numbers down. If you want to absentee bid, you can definitely do it. That's why we're doing this tonight. All right, here's another Regal Peacock vase, but this one's even bigger. This one is 14 inches. There were only 1,500 of these made, and this is an S. Waters piece. Again, this peacock is just so elaborate with its fancy swirls and golden accents. This one is a big one, 14 inches tall. All right, we're going to move on to another lamp. This one is number 109. This is a honeysuckle lamp and super huge. Hi, Stephen. And this is one of those that is also a statement piece. And this is the 1,000 eyes. You can almost see it in the pictures. When you look in there, you see 1,000 little eyes looking back at you. Very cool. In honeysuckle, that's the color to get. And this is number 109. 110, more Dave Fetty. And this one, I have one of these in my personal collection, and this is another one that we picked up, so we are putting this in a sale. I absolutely love this one because the jadeite top on the top hat, I think that is absolutely beautiful. This is from 2009. So this was done when Dave worked at the factory, and is a beautiful mosaic look top hat with a jadeite green interior. Gorgeous. Do y'all have Dave Fetty? Let's take a little break here. Do you all have Dave Fetty? I'm wondering if, how many pieces of Dave Fetty do you have? If you have like over 10 pieces, let me know in comments that you do. Because I would say if you have over 10 pieces of Dave Fetty, you're an avid collector. Because they're not the easiest thing in the world to find, are they? Okay, let's get back to the sale. All right, number 111. Nobody has over 10 pieces of Fetty? I don't see anybody in comments saying they do. Wow. Tom has 3 or 4. Kitschy has 1. Monica has 1. So, wow. So if you have over 5 pieces of Fetty, you're doing pretty good then. Yes. All right. This Twisted has 3. Whoa. 3 for Tammy. That's pretty good start. Okay. This is number 111. This is a mid-century decanter, and this is an Empoli decanter. And this is in a gorgeous blue, and probably from the 60s, I would say. And we're going to move on. Now, this cute little lamp is adorable. It's reverse painted, and it's a little table lamp. But if you look at the pictures at Auction Zip, you'll see it's just delightful. It's painted from the outside and the inside. And when it's lit up, it is just amazing. And this is a Fenton lamp. This is number 112. This is a smaller size lamp. So I think this is something you'd like. It's like a table side lamp. It's pretty. Okay, remember, at any time, if you want to place an absentee bid, all you have to do is email me and let me know what number it is and how much you'd like to go. My email is going to be up here soon, rosiesauctionhouse@gmail.com, and we'll take your absentee bid there. This is one of my favorite pieces in the auction. I absolutely love this. I don't know where I got it from. I unpacked it, and I knew it was perfect for the sale. Okay, we will go on. This is Trudy's lamp. Oh my gosh, number 113. This is the lamp that Trudy has put into the sale. Now, if you go to the Auction Zip sale, Rosie's Auction House on Auction Zip, you'll see this closer up. She was telling us about this the other day, about how many pairs of cardinals she has on this shade. We originally did not, that'd be a good name for it, David. Sure, Butterfly Delight for that last one. Anyway, we did not have any intention of putting this base on this shade. We had one of those like kind kind of like a mariner's vase. We had a brass lamp vase. And I was looking through my warehouse and came across this one. And I thought, wow, just maybe that will look wonderful on there. And I'm telling you what, it just brought out everything in that shade, and that makes it a much taller lamp. I don't have the measurements here with me, but this is a very tall lamp. It's just gorgeous. And it's a Trudy Mendenhall, one of a kind, made especially for our Tique Stock in September. And it has got cardinals all around the shade. If you want to put place an absentee bid on it, please do. And that will be at Tique Stock. So you'll be able to see that if you come. It's just beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Trudy. Next up, we got another lamp. This is 114. This is a Daisy and Fern dual light lamp. So you're going to see the bottom light and the top light. Yes, David, I love the porcelain vases. I love the melt glass vases in that one of Trudy's. I absolutely adore anything with the melt glass vase. But that amber really shows that off. So anyway, this is 114, the Daisy and Fern dual light lamp. So we've got a couple Daisy and Ferns. This one's a little smaller than that big Gone with the Wind lamp, but it is beautiful. All right, let's keep going. Feel free to comment or ask any questions that you might have. If I can help you, I will. All right, number 114. This is a Fenton Burmese pinched vase, J. Brown vase. This is listed as very rare, and you'll see that it glows. It's pinched all the way around, and is a J. Brown signed piece. Just gorgeous. That's 115. It is. It's stunning. You guys need to come up, Richard. I'm telling you, it seems like a long trip, but it really isn't. Just get up early, drive north. Drive north, Richard. You can do it. All right, here is our next item, 116. This is an L. Iverson, and this is a single horny pern. And this lights up. I was telling you yesterday at the glowy sale, we've got so much custard Burmese in this sale. This is a beautiful single horny pern, and I love the delicate floral design on it. L. Iverson, number 116. All right, another beauty. This is a Rosaline spiral JIP vase with the hummingbird on the top. It's a glossy Rosaline, so that is something different. And I also love the spirals. I think that looks gorgeous. And the hummingbird coming out of the bloom is just amazing. That's number 117. Ooh, yeah. I hope you're writing these down. Pick out a special piece as a souvenir for our show. You'll absolutely love it. Okay, number 118, we have the pastel. This is in turquoise now. Sometimes it's hard to tell the turquoise from the green. This is definitely in the turquoise. This is the apartment size Epern. And this is a 3-horned Epern. Apartment size is the smaller size, so these are hard to find. And of course, the pastels are always so popular, number 118. All right. Do you like the new double pictures, Eileen? I learned a new trick. All right. 119, I love this one. It makes me think of mint and chocolate together. It's a Victorian basket. It's probably 1880s to 1910. I have down Harville. Now, I don't know what that means. No basket. It has this press design too, which is why I put it in the auction, because it's so different. If you look real close or blow that up, you'll see that press design on the outside. The handle is twisted. It also has the little thorns on it. So it was so different and unique that I thought it would be excellent to put in the sale. That's number 119. Excuse me. Man, I'm talking a lot. Let me take a drink here. It does. That reminds me of mint chocolate chip. Okay, now this is a bigger Epergne. This is the full size Epergne, and this Epergne has 4 horns. It's green, sea green satin. It's from 1998. Does 119 glow? If I didn't take a picture of it glowing, it probably doesn't. I don't think it does, Mary. So this is the big 4-horned Epergne. Now, I don't have the size down, but I think that this one will go over a foot. It's really big. And this one has 4 horns, where a lot of the Epergnes normally have just the 3. What now? Kitschy, a hummingbird got stuck on your screen porch today? Did he make a noise, Kitschy? I had one in the storeroom, and when I picked him up, he almost cried, like he was crying. And I was very gentle with him too, and he was very appreciative. You switched channels. Well, you didn't hear me say you need to come to Tique Stock. Oh, you have to share them with us, Kitschy. We'll put them on our deals page. He was kind of squeaking. Yeah, that squeaking sound made me think he was kind of crying. I thought it sounded like help me, please. Anyway, this is number if you're interested in absentee bidding, this is number 120 in our sale. All right, let's move on to 121. I'm getting cold in here. Man, it's chilly in Michigan today. Okay, this is something else. This is something else. On the which Epergne, Paula, the turquoise or the green? So this is number 121, and I didn't even realize this. This is an extremely rare black rose beaded melon pitcher. There were only 241 of these ever made. And it is black rose. Take a look at this. Only 241 made. Maybe you have one in your collection and didn't realize how rare it was. I had no idea. So it is considered rare. That's number 121. We're going to move on. And this is so cool. This is a studio art piece. And this one is called Glass Shards Vintage Studio Vase. So if you look at this, it's a super big vase. It's about 11 inches tall. And all of these are glass shards. So it gives it a very cool look. I just fell in love with this vase. It's studio art, but I really thought that it deserved to be in this auction because it was so unusual. And if you come, you'll see it in person. It's very cool. Okay, number 123 is another Murano piece. This is a 14-inch pheasant. So notice how that tail kicks up there. And this pheasant was so beautiful because it's got like a millefori base all the way up the tail. It's all little milleforis. I think you can see them in the picture. It is 14 inches and it is Murano. The other one was a glass shard studio. Okay. Isn't this pheasant pretty? I love that blue too. It's Murano glass and 14 inches. This one's number 123. Okay, let's move on. A logo. Our logo this month. Now, George is bringing a logo too, and he's got a chameleon green one. We'll look at that Wednesday. This one is Blue Burmese, and it was made especially for the FAGCA in the year 1990. So this was not an inline piece. If you collect logos, you're going to want to take a look at this one. Glossy Blue Burmese from 1990. Souvenir piece. Very few of these made. That's number 124. 125 is this super huge unsigned Louise Piper Mariner's lamp. This has the ferns in it. And this was purchased at an estate. We bought the whole estate out in Bellevue, Michigan. And I think I told you about them before. They sold everything they had to live in an RV. That didn't last very long, unfortunately. But this was by their bedside table. I put it in this sale because it's super huge. Picture how you're not even going to believe how big this is. I mean, it is so big. There's no way you're going to be able to tell from the picture, but it took up the whole tabletop. It's unsigned Louise Piper. All right. And now we're going to go on to 126. This one made it in because it has a beautiful color combination. It has this lovely cobalt handle, and the base is a carnival. It's gorgeous. It's as wide as it is tall, and it's got a purple carnival vase, so it's very pretty color combination. This is number 126. If you're into baskets. All right, now if you're into mushrooms, we got a Dave Fetty signed mushroom. This one has particularly lovely colors. That's why I put it in the sale. It is signed by Dave, and it's just gorgeous. And now, I talked to Dave and Janet, and he's really slowing down. He's not really blowing glass anymore unless it's a special occasion. He's in his late 80s, so that's understandable. So pick up the Fetty pieces while you can. And everyone's into mushrooms right now. So this one is number 127, the Dave Fetty mushroom. All right. 128 is a 1950s Unesco Elegant Miss head vase. She's in perfect condition, and here you see her from both angles. And again, 1950s Unesco Elegant Miss. She is a head vase. That's number 128. Number 129 is also Mr. Fetty's. This actually matches the picture that we have on earlier. This is a hanging hearts vase. It's a 9-inch vase. This was made when Dave worked at the factory. This one is number 129. I've always loved this blue, shades of blue vase. I think that's so pretty. Okay. Number 130 is a 3-piece glowy glass fairy lamp. Very hard to find. You wouldn't think, to me, I'm like, does that base match that top? But it does. This was made this way. And it is just gorgeous. It glows under a black light. It's 3 pieces. Hello, Selena. It has the base, the little glass piece in between where the candle sits, and then the top. Autumn Beauty, Dave says. Yes, it's number 130 in our auction. And I'm wondering, this might be the only fairy lamp. I can't remember. So if you like fairy lamps, you're going to want to write this one down, number 130. Now we move on to another Empoli decanter, mid-century. This one is 23 or 24 inches tall. It's super huge and very mid-century. I love the amber. It is Empoli 131. Oh, here's another one that is super huge. This is a 9-inch, but it's very wide too. It's a Fenton chocolate raised alpine thistle vase. Thanks, Mary. Awesome. So this piece is very big. It's 9 inches tall, but it's also very wide. So it's a statement piece. And as we all know, chocolate is affected by heat. So not all of the chocolate pieces are alike. They're all different. This one has very good coloring. I almost kept this piece back because I just loved it. It's big. It's called Alpine Thistle. It's number 132. This one is 133. This is another art glass piece. This one is from the Callahan Mountain Studios. It's a pedestal bowl. And if you look at the coloring, it's just gorgeous. Again, it's from Callahan Mountain Studios. It's a pedestal bowl. And if you like art glass, it's stunning. Thanks, Kitch. If you really like a piece, let me know. I want to hear it. All right. Okay, so when we met last Monday, we saw one of these pieces, but it was a different issue. We saw the spittoon, remember? This is the Singleton and Bailey piece. This was made for Fenton by Singleton and Bailey. If you look inside, you'll see the chickens. This is the Barnyard Bowl, but this is in Cobalt Carnival. The bowl has a little different shape, but it's simply amazing. If you haven't seen the Singleton and Bailey pieces, you're going to want to look. They were specially made for him. And this one is the Barnyard with the blue bowl. Very cool. Very cool. And that one is number 134. Okay, our alley cat we have in the sale is number 135. This is a red, white, and blue alley cat. Now, Fenton made these for Rosso, and C. Riggs. We've met C. Riggs through the years. We've interviewed her here on Rosie's. This is a C. Riggs signed piece, but this was made for Rosso, so there wasn't very many of these made. And when you see made for Rosso, that means that it's even a smaller production size. So this is a pretty special piece, and our only alley cat in the sale. This is number 135. I thought that was cool. Who likes the alley cats? If somebody has a collection, let me know. If you have a collection, I mean, that would be probably 5 alley cats or more. If you have a 5 alley cat collection or more, let me know. I want to know who collects them. This is really cool. Okay. We're going to go on. Another glowy piece, and we consider this one rare. This is a Fenton Burmese Tumble Up, a P. Lane George Fenton signed piece. You may have seen one like this before, but I don't know if you've seen one with this particular design on it. P. Lane George Fenton signed Tumble Up. Okay, let's hear about the cats. We're going to go back up here for a minute. I want to hear about the cats. Thomas has 8 cats. Heather's working on a collection. She's got 2. That's good. That's a good start. Anybody else got the alley cats? Okay. So there's our Tumble Up. And that one's 136. This is a Weller piece. And I love pottery. Y'all know this is a bluebell vase, probably from the 20s. I think this is stunning. I love the blue contrast with the pottery color. I think it's gorgeous. Signed Weller, number 137. We got another JIP in number 138. This is Blue Burmese. This is an 11-inch JIP, so it's quite large. Look at the bloom on this one. Just gorgeous. This is hibiscus. And it is in Blue Burmese. Oh, yes. That one's a pretty one, isn't it? Okay, we're going to move on to 139. We had a piece earlier in the show. This is another covered jar in this beautiful green satin beaded drape. This is from the, this is at least 125 years old. It's beautiful. It glows. It's green beaded drape. Victorian piece here. Okay, this next one is going to be 140. Yes, I'm checking my notes as I go through. Auction day, you're going to see the same type of screen setup when we auction. We'll be auctioning it live. We can't take your bids on Facebook, but you can watch the sale and you'll see me auction and you'll be able to hear what the items went for. Okay, this one is number 140. This is a Fenton Jade big cookie jar. And what's so nice about this is the handle's rattan and it's in good condition, and a beautiful jade color, an early Fenton piece with the macaroons. I love that piece. That's number 140. Okay, number 141. This one is so hard to see. It's it's Lalique. I can't read my writing. Nogent cup. It's by Lalique. It's 20th century, and those are little birds all around it. It's Lalique. So it's a very good piece of glass. This is actually in one of our china cabinets. It's signed Lalique. What's Cindy saying? Alley Cat in Carnival from 1969 was what started your Fenton collection, which has probably gone to over 300 pieces of different types of glass. Cool. That's awesome, Cindy. All right, Here we go, 142, Dave Fetty signed penguin in the red, white, and blue. Dave Fetty, I took both views of it for you. And that's number 142. 143. This is a Murano Italian swordfish. Murano swordfish, quite large. I don't have the measurements down, but I know it's over a foot. Beautiful flame colors. Italian Murano swordfish, number 143. This is the piece. I don't know if you guys remember this piece. I posted this piece on one of our Facebook pages. It totally went viral. I've never had a post have so many hits. This piece became some of the cover pages for some of the glass pages in Italy and Europe. They loved this piece, and this piece is in the sale. This one is number 144. Do you guys remember when I posted this? I'll have to post it again. It like had 10,000 hits and a humongous amount of shares. And we were getting reports of it being on cover pages all over the really big glass houses in Europe. This is Fenton made for LeVay. It glows both cadmium and uranium. So it glows that beautiful uranium color and cadmium. It is so cool. Fenton made for LeVay. This piece probably should have the most interest in the auction because of that post. It was crazy. I could have put it up for sale when it posted, but I didn't want to do that. And I wanted to save it for you guys. So this is going to be in the sale. This is number 144. I would definitely put a bid on this one. What do you got to lose? It's beautiful. It's a JIP. That's number 144. This is another cat. Now this is called the Happy Cat, and this is Fenton, and it is in an icy blue carnival, 6 inches tall on this one. This is like a mini version of the Alley Cat. They call this one the Happy Cat. 6 inches tall. Number 145. All right, 146 is another chocolate piece. This is the Donkey and Cart. Yes, lucky you, Monica. Awesome. So this is the chocolate Donkey and Cart. This is a 2-piece set, and he's in perfect condition. Again, I love chocolate because it's very heat-sensitive glass, and you're never going to find two that are exactly alike. It's number 146. This is 147, Blunique Vintage Viking. 147, that lovely blue we all love. I do too. That's pretty. All right, we're going to move on to 148. This is another glowy piece. This is a Fenton custard Burmese basket, melon style. Notice how the bottom looks like a pumpkin. It's a melon style vase, and it looks kind of like it's got stargazer lilies on it. This one is number 148, the Fenton melon basket. 149 is the Miss Prissette, the creamer and the sugar. Kitschy, kitschy, kitschy coo. Love it. Look at those eyes looking up at you when you're going to put a little cream in your coffee. How would you like to see those pretty little kitty eyes looking up at you in the morning? Beautiful Miss Priss 149. Okay. Let's take a little break here. So we've got 50 more to go. Does anybody have any questions? Hi, Timmy. Timmy, are you coming to set up or are you just coming to visit this time? And how's your move going? Does anybody have any questions? I want to let you know. I told you this last time, and I don't think you listened. And Eileen will vouch for this. Pay particular attention to the last 25 to 35 items in the sale. We have a pretty big online, or we have a pretty big live crowd. But by the time we get, because because we're also going to have George's and Eileen's stuff in there. So by the time we get to the last 25 to 35 lots, those are the deals. You're going to want to particularly pay attention to those and bid on those. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Any advice for people who want to sell on YouTube or other venues? I would suggest, Jennifer, if you want to do that, it takes a lot of work. I would suggest having a sale as a routine like I do in the mornings. I think that gets you started with the crowd. It takes time, but if they expect you to be there at a certain time every week, a certain day every week, they'll start looking for you. Make sure you have an interesting selection and all of the price points if you're starting out. Don't try to go into this selling high dollar items every lot you have. Make sure you have lower priced items along with some higher priced stuff, and I think you'll do just fine. And I would suggest, I started on Facebook. Let me answer some questions here. What if two absentee bids are the same? I date the absentee bids when they come in, and I put the time down. So if you bid 35 first and somebody comes in and bids again 35 after you have already came in, you would be the first one and you would be the one that would have the bid at 35. So I date them when they come in and I put the time on them so I know who came first. Oh, you're moving. 2 men in a truck. I would like to see 143, the swordfish again. Certainly. Let me go back to that. We're taking a little break here. So if there was something that you want to see or you want to talk about, we'll do the last bunch here. Yep. Just know, Jennifer, it's not easy. It takes a lot of work, and your first sales are going to be a lot of work. Okay. There's no I don't really know. So here's the swordfish for Gina, and I'll go through and answer these so you guys know who I'm talking to here. Vicki is asking, what day and time is the actual auction, and about how long does it take? Okay, so the auction will start at noon. I think last year we were done around 3:30 or 4 o'clock. So there'll be more lots than you're seeing because George has 10 and Eileen will bring a few. George is going to auction off probably about 30 lots. And then I'll be the auctioneer. We went pretty swift last time, and we probably did, because we goof around and talk, we probably did 50 to 75 lots in an hour. Okay. Did I catch Patty's? Okay, great. Yeah. So if we absentee bid, we send you the max. You send me the max. So Kitschy, I'm up there auctioning. We don't even look at any absentee bids on an item until we exhaust the crowd. And then somebody will have this book. Somebody will have this book, this log. They'll look at the item number and see if there's a bid above the house bid, and then they will start bidding on your behalf. So, and it will only go up the increments that the auctioneer is bidding. So sometimes if I go up to 20, the increments will be 250. And then usually by 25, 30, I start going up fives. When I go up to hundreds, I'll go up 10, 25. You never know, but you will be the next increment. There's one thing I should tell you. Don't try to bid just $1 up, because I do not go up $1. If something is $30 and you bid 31, we won't, it messes up a live sale. So don't try to, we'll take your 30, but that's as high as you'll go. We're not going to do dollar bids. It's a lot of work selling. I just want to, yes, there is a bunny, number 9. What time will the vendors start selling on Saturday? Just when we get up and move around. Some people will be setting up Thursday night for Friday, and we're there on site. So Saturday, I would say 10ish. And Friday, we're going to the Tique Cafe. We're going there for dinner. That'll be at 6 o'clock. So some people come in as early as Thursday night to set up for Friday so that they can spend Friday shopping other booths and just visiting with people. Friday's a lot of fun. I think Friday's my favorite day. And Friday we'll be selling a lot of stuff online for you because that's the only day I don't have an event to be working. So I'll go around and sell for people. We'll bring them in. Eileen will sell for people. It's just going to be a great time. Okay, let's move on. And like I said, pay attention to the last 35, 25 lots in this sale. Okay, let's go. Let's bring this back up. And if you have any questions, we'll stop it. We'll stop at the last 25 and I'll see if anybody else has any questions. And I'll remind you that that's what you really need to pay attention to. This is a Trudy Mendenhall. This is an indigo vase from 2008. Trudy Mendenhall. Trudy. Beautiful big vase too. It's at least 10 inches tall. It's gorgeous indigo blue. Number 151. Oh my goodness. This is a rare 1930s melkachite. Is that how you say it? I can't say it. You know what I mean. It is a Kurt something. I can spell the last name for you. SCHLEVGT. It's very rare. It's from the 30s. I'll never say it. The minute I turn the camera off, I'll be able to sell it. Melkachite something. Oh my God, I'm murdering it. You know what I mean. 1930s, beautiful perfume. You can see close-up shots of it on AuctionZip. This is number 151, considered rare. Malachite. Did I get it right that time? I think I did. Oh, I love this one too. This is a Goldschneider powder box from 1940. It's signed on the bottom. She is from the 40s in perfect condition. She's a dresser box. Isn't she something? Thank you for the thumbs up, Joanne Stevenson, Jenny Sullivan, Elizabeth Coy, Catherine Pace, Cindy Gardner, and Mary Lux. And love right back at you, Barbara F. and Andrew Snow. Okay, that's number 152. She's pretty big too. She's not a little gal. She's a pretty big one. That's number 152. Another rare piece. I don't say that lightly. This is a rare mid-century red and poly decanter. The color is amazing. This one will glow too. How many pieces does Trudy have in the catalog? I don't know. I think three. Okay, this one is number 154. This is the Fenton Lighthouse with the stand. I think it's a T-nader, but you can see it in the catalog. This one comes with the wood stand. It's got a beautiful lighthouse on it, 154. 155 is this Blanco pitcher. This is huge. It is Blanco 155 in this beautiful blue. This is a full-size water pitcher. It's going to hold at least a gallon of water. And it is Blanco 155. 156, another glower, a Fenton Burmese fence garden. This one is also hard to find. I know, Tammy, and I keep saying it's rare, but that's what I'm coming up with. This one has golden accents along that beautiful fence. It's 11.5 inches tall, considered very rare and hard to find. It is the fence garden. 11.5 inches tall. It glows. This is interesting. Number 157. I put it in the sale because it is a Murano dancing figurine. Malachite. Like fly a kite. Malachite. Thank you, Stephen. Sometimes I get stuck. You unstuck me, brother. Love it. Malachite. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, have you ever seen a Murano figurine, a dancing Murano figurine? This is what this is called. Gorgeous, made from Italy. and in wonderful condition. This one's number 157. Thank you, Stephen. Number 158 is a poppy show vase. So this is a big one. Poppy show vase in cranberry opal. It's in the sale because it's so big. And this is the people collect these show vases like they do anything else. They come in a lot of colors. This one is cranberry opalescent. All right. This is a Wallendorf porcelain ballerina. And I really fell in love with this piece. I think this is just gorgeous. She looks like she could just get right off that chair she's sitting on. She has amazing detail marked Wallendorf. Yes, isn't she gorgeous? You'll have to blow her up and see the detail on her face. She's just so pretty. I love how she's sitting there. And she made it into the sale at number 159. 160 is the beautiful color that we all love because it changes color. This is the lavender color Benton made. Sue Jackson signed this vase. It's got a garland, a floral garden garland with butterflies on it. You can see the butterflies in the middle. This is a Sue Jackson lavender vase. Great color to collect right now. Everybody loves this color. That's number 160. 161 is this huge mid-century Viking bowl. It's big. It's like 14 inches across. For those of you that are familiar with that glass, oh my goodness, this will glow cadmium, but this is a big piece. That's why it's in the sale. Viking mid-century 161. 162 is cranberry, daisy, and fern. This is another huge vase. This is 14 inches tall, and it is a statement piece. If you like cranberry, this will be your centerpiece. It's a gorgeous vase. This is number 162. This one I picked up with the Murano collection we've been selling. I just found it very interesting. It's a vintage Murano bowl. It's got a little turned up side there. And I don't have the measurements with me, but it's sizable. That's why it's in the sale. It's probably 8 to 10 inches across with this lovely design encased in the glass. Beautiful amber color, mid-century Murano bowl, number 163. Okay, 164. This piece is huge. That's why it's in the sale. This is mulberry, and it has wonderful color. It's at least 11 inches tall and wide. I put in this base. I don't know if it came with the base. You're going to get the base with it, but it is mulberry. You think this year has been one of the best 4 items in the catalog. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have fun picking out stuff for it. That's for sure. Okay. This is number 165 in Poly Red Optic Compote. And Matthew, if you're watching tonight, you should have looked at this one for an absentee bid. This is stunning. It's about 14 inches tall. It's a red optic swirl in poly. If you like mid-century, this one is gorgeous. It's in red. Wanda, are you watching? Our red lady. That is beautiful. 165. We're going to move on to 166. Oh my gosh. Another one. This made all kinds of, I can't even tell you how popular. We did a post earlier this year on the crowns, and they went nuts over the crowns. We have 2 crowns in this sale. We had a green one that we showed last week. This one is the Windsor crown in ruby red. It's a little different. It's not as squatty as the green one. This one's up on a pedestal. It does glow cadmium. Very, very hard to find. One of the last things that Fenton ever made. The color is beautiful. This is number 166. 167, we have a Murano Bird of Paradise. 14 inches tall, beautiful color. Look at that golden color with rust in it and green and yellows. Bird of Paradise, Murano. $168. We got a Christmas tree. This one is The big Christmas tree, this is the 8-inch Christmas tree, pink slag. This is number 168 in pink slag, a Fenton Christmas tree. Number 169 is a Murano Angel. This is from Fratelli Tasso, 1960. Fratelli-Tosso, 1960. This is a beautiful Murano Angel. Look at her. 1960s. That one is 169. So here we have a Christ mid-century jeweled napkin holder. I call these napkin Nellies, but it was quite fashionable to fold your napkins in the pleats of the skirt. When you had company over, they could grab their own napkin right out of the holder. So she is a Christ. She's marked Christ, and she's got a little rhinestone on her chin. She's very cute, done in blues. This is the Christ napkin holder, 170. It is precious. So here we have another slag tree, and this one is a larger tree also. This is 171, a Fenton slag Christmas tree, 171. We did a couple trees in this sale. Okay, number 172 is a D. Robinson Fenton Burmese cat, a glow getter. Isn't that cute, Monica? That is a cute napkin holder. So this is a D. Robinson, and it's a sitting kitty. Beautiful garland of, looks like fuchsias or something around the neck. Beautiful detail in the eyes. I love this cat. Looking up. Very pretty. 172. Okay. 173. This one is 20 inches tall. This is a studio glass art sculpture. Love the color. To me, it's so serene and relaxing. I love the blues and the greens and just the way this flows together. To me, this is very calming. This is number 173, the studio glass art sculpture on a base. Oh, I love that. This one made the sale because of the color. It's very hard to find. Looks like the number 8. That did, Tammy, for sure. This color is so pretty, and the camera captured it. Look at all the colors in this little, I think those are daffodils. This is a Fenton Carnival covered box number 174. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I said I'd come back when there were 25 lots left, and this is where we are right now. Do we have any other questions before we move on to the last 25? And I'll let you know again. You want to pay attention to these last 25. If you want to place absentee bids and you have to pick and choose which ones you want, pick the ones at the end, the very end. That's when everybody starts to get tired. I move a little faster. Things seem to go a little cheaper. And that's where we need your help on the absentee bids, the last 25. Right, Eileen? Oh my gosh. So pay attention to these last 25 in the sale. If nobody has any questions, we'll move on and we'll see the remainder of the sale right now. Is anyone watching who has won by absentee bid? Sure. Is there anybody? I can tell you the last sale. Eileen, if you're still in the house, what do you think we had in absentee bids? Maybe 10%? Matthew Howell won a lot. Barb Rickle won a lot. I can remember those two because they won a lot of, about 10%, wasn't it, Eileen? Maybe a little more. And we had Eileen taking the absentee bids and Mike from Well Swung. He took the absentee bids too. So they worked on them back and forth. Oh, thank you, Serena. So you got a good chance. Some people don't think that it's worth the time to place the absentee bids, but it is, especially at the end of the sale. So let's pay attention to these items as we move forward. There were many winners. Yeah. I know Barb Rickle won at least 10 things. What is the schedule on Sunday? Also, do the vendors stay open during the auction? Yes, that's why I probably should start the auction at 9 in the morning or 10, but I wait to start it at noon so that if you want to come to the auction, you'll have plenty of time to shop before you come. You know, if you're driving down just for one day, you don't want to just run into the auction. So if you're coming for the auction, come early so you can shop all the vendors outside and then you can come into the auction. So, yeah. And then Sunday, we're open again in the morning. There's always new vendors that come in every day too, because there's no set rules that you have to be there all 3 days. So there's some people that may come in Sunday. There was at the last sale to set up and they were brand new. But Sunday, George is going to have an appraisal fair at noon. And I'm telling you what, I always think, who's going to bring him stuff for the appraisal fair? Is he going to be busy enough? And I'll be darned, everyone we've had, he's sat back in the auction barn for 2 or 3 hours and appraised, and it's very, very interesting. So that starts at noon on Sunday. Okay. All right. Okay, we'll get started now for the last 25. Oh, let me see. We got one more person here. I wish I could, Diana, but it's kind of an ethical thing for auctioneers. We don't discuss. Valerie will tell you because she works for an auction house. I cannot discuss the absentee bids in any way. And it's just the only thing I can say is if you see a piece you really like, bid the most that you're willing to give on it, and we will do our best to make sure that you're represented and that we'll bid on your behalf. Yep. Protocol is absentee bids are private till after the auction, and Eileen is our auction manager. She is the auction boss. She runs everything. And Valerie works in our area, Valerie Cox. She works in our area for auctioneers too. So we are so lucky to have the staff that we have and the people around that can help me. Is there a list afterwards, Eileen? A list of winners, we've never put those out, and Eileen has told me I should notify the absentee bidders, and I haven't. You can watch the sale live to find out if you won, or contact us afterwards and we'll let you know. Same email. Okay. We will continue on. And ask away. You don't have to wait for me to stop to answer questions. If something comes up, just ask away. Okay, pay particular attention now to these last lots. This is a mid-century blue diamond decanter. And this is from the 60s. You should be there in person. You should be. All right. Let me just say one more thing. This is kind of a throwback festival. I really, really want to reward the people who are here, who drive the distance to come here. We've been talking and trying to figure out ways. Eileen and I experimented on a sale a few months ago. We may eventually bring Facebook in. I just don't want to do high bid. I don't want to do a live online bidding platform when we have people who are driving from North Carolina, coming from Washington State, coming from New York. So I want to bring you guys in. And this is the alternative I have. I think this is like the middle ground. If we can't get a live crowd where we can support the sale, I'll have to go to an online auction too. But there is so few live auctions anymore. I want to be one of those. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go. We saw this one. And, we got good shipping rates. So take advantage of that. Yes, you register with the auction. When you get there, there'll be a little right where their checkouts, and you can get a number there, and that'll be on Sunday. Okay, here is now I collect these tulip bowls. I actually have this one. That's why I'm putting this up. This is a giant carnival Fenton Tulip Bowl. The color is amazing. This I love this mold, and I have even a sample one of these myself, but I had doubles in this one, so I brought it to the auction. I particularly showed the bottom side of it because I think that you'll be able to see the color there. It's so pretty. Mm-hmm. It's so, yep, it's so much better to come in person because you can actually hold the item. And yes, Saturday. See why I have Eileen? Um, and it's just so, auctions are meant to be events. They're meant to meet everybody and sit and talk with your neighbors and just have a good time. That's the auctions that I like. That's the ones that I want to have. Okay, here we go. The next up is 177. This is a vintage mid-century vase, 177. Well, Paula, if you make your absentee bids and watch the sale, it'll be pretty exciting. Okay, this is a chocolate irid peacock vase. This is considered rare because the top is flared out. Also, it's iridized. So it's got two things going for it that aren't in the norm. And this one has the flared vase. And if you look at the one that's standing right in front of you, you'll see a little bit of color there. It's iridized. Chocolate is not iridized. Think about it. So this is considered rare. This is 178. And again, these are the last 25 items in the sale. So if you're only going to pick out a few items, you're going to want to look at these last items. This one's 178. This one is a Victorian era JIP with the ox blood trim. I took a close-up of it there for you. This one is 125, 150 years old, and that beautiful ox blood trim. Look at that bloom. This is number 179. Number 180 is the Charlton Melon vase. This has the beautiful pink on the inside. All this is golden trim around the neck. It's a ring vase, and it's from the 1940s. It is beautiful. That is number 180. 181 is a Mount St. Helens Studio Art vase. So this is art glass. This is made from ash from Mount St. Helens, and it is signed as such on the bottom. And 181 is that studio art vase. This is Fenton, and it is a carnival hen on a nest. This is a big one too. This is got the amethyst carnival, almost like a lavender carnival. It's lighter than the purple carnival you're used to seeing. This is 182, the Fenton Carnival hen on a nest. That's not a very good picture. You don't even see the top of the vase, but this is a satin diamond optic vase, another early piece. I don't know if you would consider this Victorian glass or not. I kind of do. It's a very tall vase, about 11 inches tall, number 183. 184 is this Fenton green opal butterfly. And you'll see the opalization in the tip of his wings. This is Fenton number 184. 185. This is in the sale because of its enormity. This is a 17 and a half, I think, maybe even taller, mid-century amber pitcher. I love the shape of this. This is so pretty. It's a very big piece, number 185. Came from that mid-century collection we've been selling. It's beautiful with its amber center and its frosty pedestal and handle. We move on. 186 is a Fenton plum opal bud vase. What? It looks like a female with her skirt. What? Oh my gosh. Now I see it. Tammy. All right. Number 168 is a Fenton plum opal vase. This is a bud vase. 186. 187 is a Murano slipper. And this has an acid etched ruffle and heel. This is Murano glass. This matches the angel we had. Came from the same collection earlier. And this is the slipper, 187. Look those up. They're expensive. 188. This is a Rose Crest mayonnaise set. This comes complete with the bowl, the saucer, and the little ladle. This is in Rose Crest. Pretty little set. That one is $188. $189, I could not help but put this basket in. This came from our glass house in Medina, and it's just so unusual. You know that Robert collected baskets. I did not see anything that even came close. This is the only one he had like this, and I just found it very interesting. So this is $189 Victorian era basket. $190 is the Fenton made for Lennox Bluebird. And you'll see the Lennox name on the bottom of it. The artist is Pam Lauderman, and this one is number 190. Okay, this is a huge, huge Viking platter. It's Viking Country Craft, and we're going to have glasses that match it coming up, but this is so huge. You can see the Viking sticker on it. It's so big, I really don't want to mail it. I will if you're bidding on it, I will mail it, but it's in the sale because it's super huge. The pattern is called Country Craft, $191. Here's the glasses. And there are 6 of them that are in the same pattern. They had a very weird glow to them. I took the picture, but it's a very strange glow. I don't even know what to call it, but they do glow. And you'll see that several of them have the Viking stickers on it. There are 6 glasses in total. Viking Country Craft. Number 93 is a Van Briggle floral bowl. And this is signed Van Briggle. You'll see it on the bottom, out of Colorado. And that is a mid-century pottery piece. Number 193. 194. Tulip Time. Tulip Time wall pocket is $194. Look at those eyes. She is a wall pocket. So you can hang her on the wall. And I think she has, on auctions, if you'll see it, I think she has a little pocket behind her head where you can put a planner in there, put your keys in there, whatever you want to put in there. She's called Tulip Time. This is $194. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. Let me take a sip here. We got some Roseville. She is cute, isn't she, Timmy? 195 is the Roseville vase. I think this is the Zephyr Lily. I love the blue from the 40s. 195 is Roseville. 196 is the Fenton Mandarin basket. Again, this has a beautiful rattan handle that is all intact. It is lovely in Mandarin red, and that is very early Fenton. Hi, Pete. Another Van Briggle is 197. This is a floral bowl. Van Briggle is probably one of the hottest pottery out there right now. It is really taken off. So we got a few Van Briggle pieces at the end. This is one of them, number 197. 198 is a Fenton Raised Ruby Floral Compote. You'll see the very tips where it's crested. It glows, this beautiful glow. And that is number 198. Number 199 I put in because he's so bizarre looking. He is a kitschy pig bank. He's kind of spooky. I was getting towards the end. I felt like he had to be in there. I don't know anything about him, but he's bizarre. Number 199, the pig bank. Oink, oink. Our last item in the sale is this Fenton Vintage Mandarin Red Bowl. This is a big bowl. It's deep. It's early Fenton. And this is our last item of the sale. Look this up. You don't want to pass up this last one if you like the red, believe me. This is Vintage Mandarin Red Fenton. Does the picture have lipstick on or the pig? Let's look at that pig again. I don't know. I thought it was so bizarre. It's a bank. You put your money in there. But you get towards the end and you're like, what am I going to put at the end? And then I'm looking at that crazy pig. Okay, he's in. He's in. So there you have it. Did you like the catalog? So there is the email if you want to post any absentee bids. I'll ask you one more time if we have any questions before we take off tonight. Tomorrow, Dawn Curtis will be with us. Dawn, I'll get you that link in the morning. I'll probably send it 20 minutes, 15 minutes before we go on. Dawn is going to be with us Dawn will be with us tomorrow morning at the 10 at 10. So it's going to be a surprise what we put up. I don't know what I'm putting up. I have no idea what Dawn's putting up, but we're going to do the 10 at 10 tomorrow. Is that a bow on the top of the pig's head? Let's look and see. It looks like it, doesn't it? Night, Thomas. Great catalog. Thank you. All right. So is there a theme for tomorrow? I think it's just general vintage. I have some pretty stuff, and it's going to be probably general vintage all week. Dawn's tomorrow. Then George is Wednesday. George, the Antique Nomad, will be up with us. It's going to be 9 o'clock his time. So let's just hope that he can make it. George will be Wednesday. Discount Deb will be with us on Thursday. And if somebody wants to do Fenton Friday with me, let me know. Can I show number 116? Yes, I can. Give me just a second, Mary. 116. What was that? Okay, so it was the Burmese Epern. Okay, yes. Let me go. I like to do this with you guys because it gives me a chance to look at the catalog too and play around with how I have to do this. Okay, I think it's this one. Let's see if I got the right one. There you go. Is that the one you wanted to see, Mary? If anybody else has any questions, let me know. Mary, I think that's the one you wanted to see. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Anybody else want to double take on any item? I'll put it up before we go. Alrighty then, I'm going to take off. I could actually do a sale right from in here tomorrow if I wanted to. Interesting. That satin green Epern is incredible. No, it must be 115. Let me see, Mary. What was 115? The pinched face? Is that the one? Let me look. I can do this. Here we go. This is good practice for me. Is that the one you wanted to see, Mary? You got your numbers. Okay, Stephen. Is that the one, Mary? Thomas, are you coming to the auction? Who else is going to surprise me that hasn't been to the auction? Okay. Mary, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful one. And what I have written down is it's a Burmese pinched vase, very rare, J. Brown. I don't think they made very many of those. You might be surprised, Gina. All right. So I'm going to let you go. We'll see you tomorrow morning. It's already Tuesday. Yes, it is. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed tonight. And if you have any questions at any time, just email me at Rosie's Auction House, and I'll take care of that for you. So have a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Night, everybody.